Pure Claria's jumbo seeds, supplied to Barua, Ipaja, Lagos, the 11th of October 2022.
Hello guys, good morning. You are all welcome once again to my YouTube channel. You are welcome to Cartridge Solution Academy. Today I'll be making a lot of supply, and I will be merging up all this video. The first supply we are making today is we are making a supply to Barua. We are making another supply to one of our clients in Ajah, and we are making the last supply to Redemption Camp, Lagos Ibadan Expressway. That is where we are making our supply today. Yeah, but as you are watching from the screen, I will be using that as an opportunity to give you guys a brief lecture on this present epidemic laxity of pricing and in fish farming. That is why I titled this video, "You Can Still Make It During Low Pricing." In every business, there is always a time for gold, and there is always a time when even in the heart we call, there's always a time for climate change. Things do changes, and based on an experience, a farmer who really wants to strive and make it in the business, you need to do what? You need to change with time. That means you need to adjust yourself when there is any kind of a situation that may hinder you from not really making it from the business.
Pure Claria's healthy seedlings, picked up from Ajah, Lagos.
So there are some things you must do as a farmer, which is very, very important. You need to, as I said earlier, you need to adjust to the situation on ground. That means the situation you find yourself, because any business oriented person should consider each way of making profit for himself. That is why, because of the low pricing of fish at present, many people are bunching into going for their own feed formulation, which we thought we can use that as a means to reduce our cost of input. That means our cost of production, which we really know that feed takes well over 70 to 80% of our day-to-day running expenses in fish farming. So for you to be successful in fish farming, you must really understand how to go out there to make your own feed formulation. Yeah, feed formulation, as we all know, it is a concentration of different kind of materials to give a balancing value of feed that is required for a particular produce. So in fish farming and animal husbandry, we all know that fish farming it needs a lot of crude protein to do well, like any other animal husbandry system. So if you are into fish farming, if you want to go for a formulation, make sure that you understand the concentration, most especially the crude protein that the fish will needed at a particular given period to do well. If this is not adhered to, you may be having series of difficulties in making it real in fish farming, because fish do adjust based on what the intakes, what they takes. So feed formulation is one of these things that you can really do in order for you to really maintain or stay in this business. So if you really want to know more about feed formulation, make sure that you contact me, and we have a book for this. We call your feed formulation. This will guide you through how to concentrate, how to understand, how to make a very good locally formulation feed for yourself. And for those people who thought I would know it all and who want to do it all, please, feed formulation does not really mean getting all materials together and started taking it for a pelletizing machine, grinding and pelletizing and drying. Feed concentration means understanding the value of the percentage of crude protein, the fiber, and other good balancing minerals that will be added up as a concentrate to produce a very good locally formulated feed for your fishes. Failure to do this may really cost you a lot. Cost you a lot in times of diseases, cost you a lot in times of infection, cost you a lot in times of stress, cost you a lot in times of time. So all these have to be phantom together and be well considered, and so that you can really have a very good concentration for yourself so that your fishes will do well. And another thing is that most people do get it wrong when we are feeding. So it's very, very important for you to really understand what we call your feeding frequency and your feeding efficiency. So these are another way for you to really make it good in fish farming business. So now, how do feed really? How do feeding efficiency do really help you now? This is the high time for you to understand the percentage of feed that will grow your fishes at a particular given period. Yeah, for example, when your fishes are 1 month, when they are 2 months, when they are 3 months, you should try to understand the percentage. That means the kilogram of feed that will build them at that given period. So you don't need to pack all your feed inside water, which may eventually causes congestion, which will automatically causes depression for the fishes, stress for them, and this may automatically leads to uncontrollable disease, as we all know as an expert. So what you need to do is you need to feed your fishes according to what they can take and what they will take, so that they won't cannibalize themselves. If it will even take you to feed once a day, it is acceptable, so that they will not overfeed and they will not waste all your feed. For example, if you are feeding and you excessively feed maybe 1 kilo in a meal, and you are feeding 3 times a day, that means you are wasting well over 3 kilo in a day. And maybe your feed per kilo cost you maybe 700 naira, 1000 naira for example, and you just waste 3 kilo, and that is 3000 naira per day, and you are still going for maybe 5 to 6 months, and when you do your calculation, you know.
Fast growing pure clarias. Seedlings supplied to Redemption Camp, Lagos Ibadan Express, WMO, the 15th of November 2022.
So after doing your calculation, you might have known what that may have cost you as a farmer. So make sure that you understand how to feed your fishes, as I said again, which is very important. And I've just talked about 2 things to make you still earn more profit at this stage. Many people are lacking this because there's no how you will do in fish farming that at least you will not make a profit. What I mean by that is that you have to make a gross profit. Depending now on how you understand on your leveraging, your cost of your logistics, the other cost of you inputted you have inputted into the business that may disturb your net profit. But what I just told you now is in order for you to make sure that at least you have not less than 60 to 70% on gross profit. So I'll be talking about one more, so then I'll be talking about your way of handling other things in my next episode.